How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be going over with the entry model, which is called ICT Unicorn Entry Model. This is one of my favorite entry models, to be honest, guys, because it really is a strong entry model to have. So we're going to cover that today. So what is a unicorn? Unicorn is a fair value gap overlapped or breaker block overlapping fair value gap with the breaker block. So those two, so those two PD arrays is called are called uh, unicorn entry model. So where is this? So here, oh wait, so here as you can see, uh, price swept out buy side here, swept our buy side there, buy side. Then we have a market structure shifted to the downside. So whenever we see a fair value gap forming here and aligned with the breaker block here. This is called ICT Unicorn Entry Model. So I'll say what breaker block is. Breaker block is a pattern. Some people really call it a head and shoulders pattern. That's why that works, in my opinion. So breaker block is when price forms low. The bearish breaker block is when price forms low, high, and the lower low. This is your breaker block. And vice versa. In bullish example would be this. Wait, uh, this is the bullish example, right? So in this case, this would be our breaker block because we have a low, high, or we have a high, low, and higher high. And this is our breaker block. And if there is a fair value gap here, this is called your ICT Unicorn Entry Model. So let's go over with some examples on the chart. So let's look at this example right here. As you can see, price swept out buy side, sweeps buy side here, grabs liquidity. Let's say let's type here buy stops. Oh, so sweeps out buy side, and we have generated liquidity down here, right? We have this lows that we're going to target. So in this case, what if we are trading unicorn model? What are we waiting for? We're waiting for a break block and a fair value gap to be formed. So we have a high, we have a low, high, and the lower low here, right? We had a market structure shift here. So where is our break block? Here is it. Here is our break block here. Let's have our breakable screen in this case. So do we have a unicorn here? Yes, we do, because there's an overlapping fair value gap right here. So where do we enter? We could enter on a breaker block or a fair value. I prefer entering on a breaker block. You could have entered on a fair value gap here. Put your stop on the high and the TP on the opposing liquidity of your choice. That's how this works. Let's look at another example, okay? So right here, so right here, as you can see, price comes down, sweeps our liquidity here. We sweep sell side liquidity there. Why is it black? We sweep sell side there. After taking out sell side, price as an displacement with causing us the market structure shift right here. Market structure shift. After this, do we see any breaker blocks and fair value gaps? Yes, we do. We have a fair value gap here, and we have a breaker block here. We have a breaker block here. In this case, I would enter on a breaker block and put my stop below this fair value gap candle. and I would target the opposing liquidity. Maybe you have some kind of a buy side there, and we could have gotten a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and even more from this trade here. So let's go over it one more. As you can see here, we have a high swept. We sweep buy side here. We didn't sweep this, but we swept this buy side. We swept this buy side. After this buy side had been taken, we have what we were waiting for, a market structure shift, right? We have a market structure shift right here, and buy stops, stops. We have our market structure shift right here. Do we see any hyper breaker blocks? Yes, we do. Low, high, and a lower low here, right? So this is our breaker block. Even you can mark out both of these, but in this case, let's mark out one of these. And we have a breaker block, and we have a overlapping fair value gap here. So where do we enter? We enter on a breaker block or fair value gap. We put our stop on the not on this side in this particular example on this side, because this is a long wick. We shouldn't go up here, all the way up here, if we're bearish. So we target the lows or even lower. You can target even this lows. It doesn't matter, it's up to you. And this unicorn model is a really high probability. Now what I want to show you is that I want to show you when you have a breaker block aligned with a fair value gap, sometimes entering on a fair value gap is a bad decision. Why? Let's look at this example here. We swept out low, swept our low. We have a caused market structure shift here, right? Let's call this sell stops, and we have a market structure shift here, right? So ICT teaches breakaway gaps. When is a gap becomes breakaway? Or how do we know the gap, the fair value gap is going to be a breakaway gap? It happens when we have a breaker block, because as you can see, we have a high, low, and a higher high, right? We have a breaker block here. Price closes body above this breaker block, causing us market structure shift with a good displacement. Yes, we do have fair value gaps here. 1, 2, but this 2 is most likely going to be a breakaway gaps, because we have a breaker block here. Price taps in to the breaker block after this candle closure, so we should enter here, put our stop on the low or below the fair value gap candle, and target the opposing liquidity. Because market most of the times, in this case, this particular example, is not going to come all the way down to fill out these imbalances and then go up, because we have a breaker block here. So always you should anticipate that these gaps is going to be breaker blocks, but you put your stop, so you allow price to, if it wants to come down to the imbalances, so you allow that with the stop, with your stop loss. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I think that's it for today. Hopefully you got the idea about why how good is a unicorn model, entry model. It is really a good model, so hopefully you enjoy it and backtest this and use it in your trading. Feel free to join the Discord. The link will be in the description, and follow me on any other socials as well. Like and subscribe, because many more videos like this is going to get uploaded soon. So even better. Right now, to be honest, I have a giveaway going, which is first 3 people to have the most amount of invites will win the premium access. So what is a premium access? In my Discord, I have a premium access which gives you a live trading from me, a tape reading daily, private daily price action reviews, real-time demonstration of good and bad trades, entries, live thought process commentary, live educational sessions, occasional alerts based on weekly news and market conditions, and you can read this yourself. I have a daily, I do analysis, I do uh, live trading, as I said, and you will be with in the Discord with like-minded ICT traders. So join the Discord, enter the giveaway, and good luck. Hope you enjoyed, and have a great trading. Goodbye.